Okay, well, hello, hey, buenos dias, everybody, or buenas tardes, depending on when you're watching this video. But yes, it's time for another fun-filled nuts and bolts video for the class, and I want to go in and spend a little bit of time telling you about the video review assignment. So what you're going to do for this assignment, as I indicated with a video about the syllabus, the schedule, and about the entire class, is that you're going to watch. You're going to watch one video pertaining to the scope of early U.S. history, focusing in mainly on the two elements within the first part of the class, the American Revolution, and also the French and Indian War. So I'm going to show you how to track down those videos, and of course say a few things about the structure about the assignment. So I'll try to keep this video to a minimum. In terms of a time length. So I'll try to keep it within the time frame about 10 to 15 minutes, and that should give you everything you need to know in terms of what the video is going to be all about. So first things first, everybody, let's go to the assignment section and take a look at the information about the assignment itself, and then we'll take a look at the worksheet, at the information sheet that goes along with the assignment. So this is your first assignment that's going to be due. So Friday, July 8th at just before midnight, and I will accept late assignments for this for 1 week only. So if you turn in your paper on say Monday the 11th through Friday the 15th, I'll accept it, but a 1 grade deduction will be added. So the highest grade you could get would be a B. So for the full credit, definitely get it into me by Friday, July 8th. All right, let's take a look at the information worksheet. I've already got a tab here set up for you. So let me open up that tab here, and we'll take a look at the parameters of the assignment. All right, here's some of the main things you need to know. So you're going to go to the Films on Demand database at the Grossmont Library. I'll show you how to get into that in just a second here, and of course, make sure you've got a fast internet connection to watch the program. I don't know how many people still use a DSL, but I would imagine that the vast majority of you have some kind of a cable connection. Um, or maybe with your mobile device connection, whether it's a Verizon or Virgin or AT&T, you can watch the program there too. So what you're going to do is you're going to see you have your choice of one or two options, and here's how the options break down. There are two different program series that is about early U.S. history that you can look at. One of them is an old history channel series called Old History Channel series called The Revolution, which has 8 parts to it. This is a History Channel program which came out about a little over 10 years ago, before this History Channel started getting to some more of that wacky reality TV stuff. I think from time to time they still have good programs, but of course it's a far cry from their heyday when they had really good programs from about the mid 90s to about the mid 2000s. So one series they had was called The Revolution, which covers the panorama of the American Revolution. Starting with the first installment called Boston, Bloody Boston, to A President and Revolution, which of course is about George Washington. So any of these eight programs, whichever one you want to do, that's absolutely fine with me. So one of these eight, you can watch. Or if you want to see something a little bit earlier than the American Revolution, you have the French and Indian War, and this is a PBS series which came out about 6 or 7 years ago, called The War That Made America. And you have 4 programs, you have 4 options to choose from. A country between unlikely allies, turning tide, and unintended consequences. So if you don't want to look at the American Revolution, you can look at the French and Indian War. So choose any one of these four programs. So any one of those 4, that's perfectly fine. So in other words, everybody, what I'm saying is that you've got 12 total programs to choose from. So any one of these 12 total programs, either one of these 8 or one of these 4, that's perfectly fine. Whatever you want to do. Don't make the mistake in thinking, well, professor says I have to watch one of these and then one of those, so I've got to make 2 reviews. No. I'm not asking you to watch 2 programs. Just one program. It's either one from this series or one from that series. Whichever one you want to do, you're good to go. Just pick the program you want. No need to tell me which one you want to work on. Just to get going on it and take it from there. All right. As for the As for the parameters of the assignment in terms of how to structure it, please give me a 5 to 6 page review of your video. Uh, and, and definitely give me a combination of a summary and commentary. And please, everybody, try to ensure that you give really good paragraphs. This has been a constant issue for this assignment for the last few semesters, and I'm trying to put an end to it. I want to make sure that everybody knows how to develop good paragraphs. What I mean by good paragraphs is that don't make them very short and don't make them too long. Please avoid paragraphs which are say 3 sentences or less, or paragraphs which run a page and a half. Anything of that nature, whether it's too short or excessively long, that's going to mark down your grade up badly. So the key to ensuring a good essay is that you keep your paragraph length consistent. Keep it at no more your paragraphs within the range of say half a page to about 3/4 or close to about 7/8 of a page, a little bit less than a page. If you follow that format for the entirety of your paper, then you'll be in good shape. Of course, watch things such as sentence fragments, run-on sentences. Watch the punctuation, watch the grammar. Make sure you clean up. You work on avoiding a lot of those common problems with respect to mechanics, grammar, organization, formatting, things of that nature. If you need assistance, of course, definitely go to one of the many resources on campus, the Writing Center, the English Center, to get some assistance. And of course, at Grossmont, there's actually a tutor attached to the history department. I don't know the individual's name, but if you need assistance with a history tutor, let me know, and I'll pass along his information to you. Okay, and and in your review, please focus on these 3 points. I want you to comment on these three elements. First. Okay. Ooh, it looks like the information here got cut off here. So let me just explain what happened here. It looked like the information got cut off, but so let me clear that up. First, provide a summary. That is, summarize some of the main elements, the main events going on in the videos. Don't make the mistake of summarizing the entire video. If you do that, you're going to take up a lot of space in your paper, and it's not going to leave you a lot of time to really talk about your ideas, your views, your perspective. So in other words, the main point that I wanted to illustrate here was that just summarize some of the main points, some of the main ideas, and how they correlate with some of the topics associated with the Who Built America reading. So talk about whether it's key battles, key personalities, that is, battles between the English and the French, if you're doing the French and Indian War video. So in other words, just give me a basic, a quick summary, a quick run-in of some of the key points. So I would say if you maybe devote maybe 2.5 pages to that, that's a perfect length in terms of providing a summary. Now, second, comment on the historical context of these programs. What's the time frame that the videos covered? Culture values, political themes, especially if it's the American Revolution programs. That is, what were the colonists talking about in terms of course, taxation, in terms of representation, in terms of protecting your own colonial interests, economic interests. So, in other words, talk about some of the issues which are more in depth in the Who Built America text. Incorporate that. Mention some of that within the scope of your essay. Maybe if you don't devote something like 2 paragraphs, a page to that, that'll be a page or upwards of 2 pages. That'll be a pretty good time frame too. Okay, and then finally, I want you to give me your commentary. That is, what you thought about the video itself. What were the strengths and the weaknesses about your video? How these videos contribute to your understanding of early American history? How do the videos relate to modern American history? So, for example, in say the American Revolution programs, are there any things that were mentioned in your program which might relate to modern times? That is, in terms of the arguments of some of the issues, could you see correlation with what's happening, with the election now, with Mr. Trump, with Hillary Clinton, President Obama, issues about rights? Of course, guns are back in the news again because of tragedy in Orlando. So, anytime you can make a connection between modern times, definitely mention that too. So if you devote maybe upwards of say a page and a half or almost 2 pages, that's a good length too. And then when you conclude your essay, please give me a strong concluding paragraph to fully encapsulate all your thoughts about the topic. What was this all about? What did you learn? What did you learn from all of this? What major takeaways or conclusions can you come to with respect to what these videos are all about and how they relate to the wider scope of early United States history. So again, I do apologize for the information being cut off here, but again, the main point I wanted to mention here is that first, provide a summarize some of the key points associated with the program that you chose. I'm sorry that I missed that, but hopefully this video will help to clear up what this first major point was. So everybody, please read these instructions carefully. You have an idea of what to do, and then go ahead and track down the video. Let's go ahead and track down the video. So to do that, let's go back into the main menu, and we want to go to the Grossmont Library database list. I've already got that queued up here in this tab, so let's open it up. And we want to go to Films on Demand. So scroll down to F, and then click Films on Demand, Master Academic Collection. Don't click the Newsreels one. We're not using that one. It's Master Academic Collection. So I'll go ahead and open that. And okay, and of course type in your username. So so it's just simply my name here. I'll go ahead and punch that in. So okay, and then your password. Let me see if I remember my password. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's right. Okay, it's my faculty. Of course, it's my faculty password. So no problem at all. There we go. All right. Okay. So first and foremost, everybody is go up here to the search area, and let's type in a program that we want to do. And let's say you want to check out the American Revolution Revolution series. So that's the Revolution. So first, I think the easiest thing to do right now is type in the title of the series. So we want to type in The Revolution. And let's click the magnifying glass and see what results we get. A lot of results here, and here we go. It's the first result that we have here. So I think the easiest thing to do right now is don't click the entire series, because you're going to get, as you see right here, 6 hours of programming. So the easiest thing to do is just simply click the up and down arrows here to get all the titles in the series. And let's say you want to do the one on the road on a hornet's nest. We'll click the hornet's nest one. And voila, we're good to go. This particular episode covers a lot of the events happening in the South. Some of the more nastier elements, the nastier struggles in the American Revolution, when people like Major Nathaniel Greene is essentially trying to keep his forces away from Southern troops, because what's happening at this point in time in the Revolution is that Washington realizes that he can't fight a major full-scale war against the British. He's got to keep his men together at all costs. So the objective for Washington is not victory, but don't lose. So keep your men together at all costs. So in other words, that means a lot of hit and run actions, sabotage, guerrilla warfare. Take a few pot shots at the British. Hide behind the trees. Hide in the embankments and in the rivers, and just escape. Just get away from there. just get away from their oh, sorry, I think my phone's ringing, so it's kind of distracting me a bit. So I'll just let it go to voicemail. But that's the essence of this particular program here. So if you want to watch it, just click the arrow here, and if you want to see a transcript to go along with it, just click show transcript here, and everything you need to know is ready here. All right, and likewise for the French and Indian War program, instead of typing in the revolution on the search in the search box I had here, just type in. In fact, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at that right now. Make sure that the video, that the series is still there. So let's type in "the war that made America" and see what results we get. Okay. Here we go. In fact, it's the second one right here. So just click titles in the series. Here are the 4 titles here. Whichever one you want to watch, just click that, and you're ready to go. So that's everybody. I don't think I need to say too much more at this point in time. I hope this video was helpful. I'll have more nuts and bolts videos about the other assignments coming down the line. Of course, I'll have one about the EBSCO article assignment, and definitely have a video, maybe most likely 2 videos about the major Daughter of Fortune project. So I'll have those videos coming up for you for sure by the time we get into the middle part and into the final part of the second week. All right, everyone, so that's it from here. You guys take care, and the next video that I have for you will actually be the one in which I do a review of the readings that we looked at for this first week of the session.